And welcome back to the Murdy Creative Co podcast. I'm your host, Colin Murdy, and today's topic is new launches. But first, I want to say thank you to everyone who supported the company so far. If you got a chance, go check us out on the web at murdycreative.co. That's MURDY creative.co. Or you can check us out on all the social medias. The links are in the top of the website. Also, on the very top, there's a link to the Discord. If you want to get involved in the company, you want to communicate back and forth with us, you want to hear about new things before anyone else does, join our Discord. The link is also in the top of the product description below. Not the product description, the video description below. So check that out. Join our Discord. We love talking with you. It's a great way to get a hold of us. All right, so a lot of things are happening. As always, it seems. We just never seem to have a moment of calm, and that's actually probably for the best, because if we did, we'd be falling behind. So we got a lot of launches. The advertising has continued to elude me. I'm not particularly happy with the way that the ads are shaking out. There's more ads that need to be made. There's more ads that need to be launched, and frankly, to be completely honest, they need to work now. I mean, they need to work better immediately. So, in light of the fact that we're not able to necessarily control the way the advertising works, and that's life, we are going to be doing new product launches, which is always everyone's favorite. That's not true. It's kind of a pain in the butt. There's actually a lot of back-end things that are still broken that need to be fixed. And this is one of the big things that I've talked about with the database and working on improving the database overall and getting that thing built out and all the tools. One of the critical components of it is we need a tool that allows us to add components and add SKUs and things like that to the back end of the system, and you need to be able to put it in one place and have it percolate to all of the different places it needs to go, because there's a variety of different places that the data is stored in our current system, and if you forget to update one of them, it breaks the whole system. So one of the tools that definitely will need to be built out into the new database is something to be able to, at large, send out and rewrite all of the tables to allow for new fields, for new components, and things like that for recipes and such. And it's good because every time we do these product launches, every time we launch something else new, it's like that. It's always a big, complicated back-end thing, even if the front end is a relatively simple thing to do. And I don't really like that. I don't like the fact that we're so beholden to the back end working. And I think that that's actually a big struggle that one of my former companies I worked for had, was they were very tied to their very outdated system, and they couldn't launch things very quickly to respond to their competitors because their system just wouldn't allow for them to put things in fast. So for us, I want to avoid that. I want to learn from that mistake, and I want our new system to be better about this. So oftentimes that, I think, does cool our jets a little bit when it comes to launching new products, is the challenge of putting them into the system. However, a lot of the things that you guys have suggested over the past are things that we want to do, and they're things that are good for us, and they're things that are good for you guys. And one of the new launches that's a relatively straightforward one that we've actually, by the time you're listening to this podcast, is actually live right now on the website, is offering a planner, an actual calendar planner-based thing for our classic cut and for our mini cut. So if you're the kind of person that likes to have a document that is your bound journal with your various dates and times and planners and things like that in there, that's the tool for you. You can go check that out right now on the Murdy Creative Co website. If you go under the products, you go to classic cut journals or mini cut journals, it will be one of the options in the dropdown will be the planner. The ones we are using right now is the Moleskine 18-month planner. It starts in July 2023 and goes through December of 2024. Why they do it that way, I do not know. And if anyone can answer that question for me, I would love to know more. I have been desperately trying to get a good 12-month planner from Moleskine for June, or from January to December, and I can't. They don't seem to make them the way that they need to make them, and I don't understand why. So the July through December is the one that they do make, and it's a very high quality option. It's a great option, and I know a lot of people around that time of year are really looking for that. So from the July 2023 through December 2024 is the time frame, and you can go get that right now on the website, and we'll be shipping them out shortly. I know we've got some coming into the coming into the workshop. So that's a new product that's live now. Along those same lines, a new product that will be coming soon, depending on how fast the materials get here, is going to be the Moleskine 400-page extended edition version of their journal. Now, that in and of itself is a very cool thing. A lot of people like the thicker, more page, journal. But there's actually a better use for it, in my opinion, that my mother came up with years ago, and she's been encouraging me steadily for the last couple of years to launch this on our website. And she's absolutely right, Mom. You're right. This is a great, great product, and you're a genius for coming up with it. It is a 5-year journal. using a 400-page moleskin. So she started this back in 2020, at the beginning of the year, I believe, which the last couple of years in that journal are fascinating. And the way she did it was this. 400 pages means that that's more than 365. So she's taken each page and she has dedicated that page to a specific day of the year. And then every year, she goes in and writes one little paragraph about what the day held, right? Highlights. So not that much, and it's not that intensive of a thing to do. So for those of you who are concerned that journaling may not be your thing, this is a low impact kind of journaling. But you use the same status, the same method every year, where you just add another paragraph. Now, for those of you who write really small, it could be more than a 5-year journal in that regard. And for those of you who write enormous long things, it might not be more than 1 or 2 year journal. But that being said, you've got your day and you've got your page. And that actually leads to a couple of extra pages in between each month if you want, so that you could add extra notes, addendums, if you'd like, to those months. And it's a nice way to do that. One of the things that is fascinating, my mother has found while doing this, and I've read it, it's genius, is the fact of the matter of how things change from year to year, and you don't even notice it. And so she really loves reading through it, because she'll go through and she'll pick a day and she'll start writing in that day. And then she'll go read the paragraphs from the years previously, and she'll be like, wow, I forgot that happened on this day. Or wow, was something that's a really cool thing that was started then and now it's come to fruition. Like, it's a really cool way to do it. And it's going to be something that's really exciting. So I'll keep you guys posted when we launch that. Keep an eye for your emails when we launch that product specifically. It should be coming soon, ideally probably within the next 2 weeks, I'm hoping, but maybe not, depending on how fast the mail comes. So we'll see how that goes. But that's going to be a product that we're going to have available on the website as well. That will probably, we're still kind of nailing down how that's going to work, but that'll probably be actually a separate listing on the website. So not under the main listing of the Classic. It'll probably be a separate listing that will be specifically set up for that particular product. And there's some technical reasons for that, but either way, we'll keep you posted on that. So keep an eye out on your emails for that launch. The next thing that we're hoping to do is ebony. Ebony is our new black. Black is the new black. So with this, when we look at our onyx was a great product. It was a great color. I loved our onyx. Onyx was my favorite for a long time. We are now out of onyx. For those of you who've been paying attention, we've actually been out of onyx for a little while now. And I've wanted to replace it with the new leather that we've got from our new tannery that we're working on. And so we've been working with them on creating a new batch of the black, which we are calling ebony. And we received the first of that batch last week. And it wasn't really up to snuff. It wasn't really where it needed to be. I was a little disappointed. But we worked with the tannery. They said, no problem. We'll take it back. We'll get this sorted out. We'll make it right. So the new ebony will be coming. When, I have not a good answer for yet, but soon we will be launching the new ebony. And I would love to get that one out, because I think it's going to be a really nice product. It's going to be a really good, strong black color with the waterproofing and the low water absorption that our current leather has, and I'm just excited to see that happen. So that'll be a new product launch as well when it comes out. Actually, be a new products launch, because it's going to be a whole line change. I mean, top to bottom. You want to talk about back end nightmares? That's going to be terrible. But that will be coming out eventually, hopefully soon here. And I think it'll be a great It'll be great products for us to launch. Now, not to bury the lead, but there is one product out of all of the things that are coming down that I'm the most excited about. And it's been one that I've been working on for a little while now. And it was actually prompted by my father, who had come to visit recently. We were talking about things, and he was talking about how he had taken some family friends of ours to the Texas state capitol. And as he was wandering around the capitol, he saw a lot of people having very simple, slim briefcases. Not big, not gaudy, not complicated, not designed to hold very much. They were supposed to be, lightweight, modest carrying. And reasonably, when I was thinking about this myself, I'm like, I take my computer to work. I take one of my file folders. I take my journal. That's it. I mean, my sunglass cases too. And so I'm like, we can do a briefcase. We can do a really cool briefcase. And so don't hold me to the one that I'm about to show you. For those of you watching on the YouTube, this is the version of the briefcase. Now I'm going to just give you a glimpse here, because this might be subject to change slightly. But not much, if it's going to change at all. And I'm very excited that it will be coming soon. In fact, it will be coming so soon that it will hopefully be available before Father's Day. So it'll be a great Father's Day gift. The price point is still a little bit to be determined, but it's going to be a good price point. It's not going to be crazy. It's going to be very reasonable and very affordable. And with our shop pay options, you can even break that up into even smaller payments over the course of 8 weeks. So it'll be great there too. It's a great product. I've been using it for a couple of days now. It is the perfect size. I can fit my laptop in it. I can fit my charging cables. I can fit my file folder. I can fit my journal, and I can fit my sunglass cases all in it. And it's great. It's not too heavy. It's, I think, the current version, and I think that'll be the one that's about to launch. It's going to be about 1.6 pounds when it launches. It is beautiful, and it's going to last for all the 120 years that we are going to back that warranty by. So I'm very excited about that product. Like I said, not 100% sure exactly on its launch date. Our hope is sometime early June, and we will be keeping you all informed of that via email, of course. So be sure to pay attention to your emails over the course of the next couple of days. A lot of new stuff will be coming out, and we want you guys to stay informed of that. Also, be sure to keep an eye on our social medias. We'll be posting about it there, and join the Discord server where we will be announcing all of these things first. Finally, we love to get your feedback on these products. A lot of times you guys have some great ideas, insights, things that you want to see happening, things that you're like, oh, I didn't even think about that. But I want you guys to communicate back with us. So you can message us on Discord. You can send us an email. You can send us a comment on YouTube, right? We love to hear from you guys, and we want you to interact with us. We want to know what you like and what you don't like. So feel free to reach out to us with any of these new product launches. If you had other ideas or you have other things that you think might be good for us to do, if there's other product launches that are in the same vein of what we're doing or are adjacent in some way that you're like, oh, it'd be great if you guys had one of these, I would love to learn more about it. Hopefully, the new products combined with further optimization on our marketing, which is just it's like trying to fight a hydra. There's just always something more with it that needs to be done. But combined with the marketing improvements, the new products, the new photos, the new things that we're going to be launching, I'm very excited to see what the future holds for us. And I'm hoping that we can get ourselves back on a nice positive upward trajectory, which I think we absolutely can. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Be sure to check back in next Thursday for the next topic. And don't forget to check that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to get notified when we launch new episodes. If you have any questions or concerns about anything we sell at all, feel free to reach out to us on the main page of our website at murdycreative.co, or you can send us an email directly, SALES at murdycreative.co, sales@murdycreative.co. We'd be happy to help you. Also, if you want to reach out to us via phone, we do answer the phone. You can call us at 414-434-9001. We're available Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Central Time. We do not work federal holidays, so please don't call us on federal holidays. I mean, you can, but leave a voicemail. You also can text us at that number as well, 414-434-9001. If you don't get a hold of us either during hours or after hours, please do feel free to leave us a voicemail. We'll be happy to call you back, and we do appreciate you guys reaching out that way. If you do call us and you're calling about an order, if you can include the order number or the name that it was ordered under, that does help us kind of figure out exactly who we're talking to and what we're talking about. So we do appreciate that, but we're happy to work with you on that. If you think we deserve it, a good review can go a long way to help us grow. Both a review on the podcast, whatever app you're listening on, as well as a review on the product itself. You go to murdycreative.co/review to leave us a great review. Please do so. If, however, you are more interested in reading about our reviews, check out murdycreative.co/reviews, plural, and that'll be happy to tell you more about our product, and you go read all of our amazing reviews. We do appreciate you guys leaving those reviews. It helps our SEO on Google. It helps our Facebook advertising. It's a great way to let people know that this is a good product and we're not just lying about it. It's a really good one. So check those out. Word of mouth is the best form of advertising, so please tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies. I don't care. And you can get a little something for doing that by going to the bottom left-hand corner of our website. Check out our rewards program. There's a shareable link there. You can see a little credit for it. So it's a great way to help the company. We appreciate those of you who do that. If you're looking for multiple items for gifts, giveaways, menus, really any reason, and we do have bulk discounts available, and they are built directly into the cart. All you need to do is add everything you want to your cart. You can mix and match to your heart's desire, and then you can hit checkout. It'll automatically detect the appropriate number of items eligible for discount, and then it'll apply the discount to that whole cart. It's a great way to get presents for your employees or gifts for your friends. It's an awesome thing. So check that out if you're looking for multiple items. We also offer custom engraving on all of our products with no minimum order quantities and no setup fees. It's a simple flat fee, normally about $15, and you can go up a little bit depending on complexity and size, but that's usually about right. You can take advantage of that by going to any of the product pages, clicking on the blue button that says Add Custom Engraving. Once you go there, it'll take you to the custom version of that product. You can make the selections for your color and things like that there, and then you can launch the customizer with that other blue button on that page. That'll take you to the customizer where you can add logos, you can add text, you can resize, rotate, reposition, all that good stuff, and then hit Add to your cart. That'll add one to your cart, and if you want to get a bulk order of them, you can just change your cart quantity right then and there. And then you can check out. So if you want to get more than one, you can get more than one. Otherwise, you can get just the one. We love that. We love appreciating you do it. We cannot do copyright images, so please don't send them to us unless you have permission to use them. One other final thing is if you don't see that blue button that says add custom engraving, that doesn't mean we can't do engraving. It just means it might not be in our customizer yet. So all you need to do is send us an email, sales@murdycreative.co, sales@murdycreative.co, with the request for a custom image, custom engraving, and then you can send us that information, and we'll be happy to create a mock-up as well as a custom order link for you to use. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day, and goodbye.